Now, I'll start this video by sharing my screen on daily time frame. I'm going to tell you guys the reason why I'm sharing it on daily time frame. Okay. Now, what I'm about to show you guys definitely is going to blow up your mind, because I'll be revealing a secret for you guys that you can use to engage this market on daily basis. All right. This is something that I know that work every day. Every day, you can hold my word to it. You are going to see this opportunity every day in the market. Now, what I will be doing, I'll be showing you guys all the rules and regulations, everything that is needed so that you can be able to maximize it. Okay, now as traders, what we do, we trade in alignment to the direction of the market. Right now, when dealing with the direction of the market, instead of us to focus on the structural approach like this, for example market structure, instead of us to focus on direction this way, what we do in this modern day of trading is to focus on direction by interval. What do I mean by interval? Focus on each particular time frame. For example, on this daily time frame, as a trader today, you should know what the direction of the market should be today. For example, I am bullish on euro USD today, and that is why I'm creating this video with euro US dollar. Okay, this trading day, despite the fact that the direction of the market is pointing to the downside, that is because we have not gotten our entry confirmation for entry to buy, but obviously I'm still bullish. So this New York session, I will definitely look for buying opportunity in the market if I can see it. Now, I want you guys to listen to this part. The fact that I am bullish on Euro USD, for example, on this trading day, the day of creating this video is 3rd of June, which is on Tuesday. So the fact that I am bullish on Euro USD, that does not necessarily mean that the market will respect my decision. For example, end up as a bullish day on Euro USD. Now, the market may decide to close bearish at the end of the day, and we that are bullish, we are not going to get our entry, or probably those that had entry, they will hit stop loss. Now, if you take a look at this move, the market has been pulling to the downside since the beginning of the day. Now, there can be an opportunity for us to trade this down movement to the downside from the beginning of the day, even though we are maybe bullish for the whole day. All right, what I'm trying to say is that, let me go to 1 hour time frame. Right here on 1 hour time frame, you can see the market has been coming lower from the beginning of the day. This is Asia session, this is London session, and then obviously we are now in New York session where I'm looking for opportunity to buy. Okay, if you take a look, the market has moved over 50 pips from the beginning of the day. Now, there is something we can do as traders. Remember I told you guys, we look for direction by interval. What that means is that on that particular time frame, we are interested on the direction of just one candle on that time frame. For example, on daily time frame, I'm interested in just one candle on this daily time frame. Then if I go to 4-hour time frame, on this 4-hour time frame, I am interested in just one direction, one candle on this 4-hour time frame. Now, if you take a look at these 3 candles here that move from here to here, you will find out that there's an opportunity for us to trade this market even before New York session, where we'll be looking for buying opportunity. What I'm trying to say is that we can actually scalp all this move, for example, starting from this very one and this very one. After we have noticed that the direction on the 4-hour time frame has changed from bullish to bearish, then we can scalp that move on that 4-hour time frame. While we are waiting for the daily time frame, we can actually scalp this move on 4-hour time frame. The same principle, the same way of framing direction on daily time frame is the same way of framing direction on 4-hour time frame. Now, I want you guys to pay up attention at this point because there are more things I want to show you guys right now. How do we frame direction on daily time frame or any other time frame? It's the same principle, right? We wait for the market to form a reversal. How do we know that it's a reversal? When the market has closed, if it was going bullish all this while and then closed bearish below the green candle like this one here, then we know that, okay, a reversal has already taken place on this particular time frame, irrespective whether daily, weekly, monthly, or 4-hour time frame. Then if a reversal has taken place, then that means the next candle is definitely going to be bearish, especially in this case because this is a bearish reversal. All right, now since a reversal has taken place, what we just need to do is scalp the next candle, the next 4-hour candle, and then wait for it to close. And since it is unable to close bullish, that means the next one could also be bearish as well. What we need to do again is to continue the move until there's a reversal on this 4-hour time frame. Now pay up attention at this point because there are some things I want to show you guys. If you take a look at this time frame, this 4-hour time frame, so many people, if they want to trade with 4-hour time frame, all they're just interested in is this market structure. All right, this approach, breaking market structure, price need to come to POI and all that. So they are just structural approach of traders. All right, but most of you guys watching me right now, and those of you that have been on my mentorship program, we know we don't make use of structural approach. Instead, we make use of interval. Okay, now if I break down each trading day price action, for example, this current day or this price action yesterday that took place on Euro USD, right? If I break down each day price action, you're going to find out that each of these daily candles, if you go to 4-hour time frame, you'll be having just 6 candles that made up that daily candles. All right, and it's very, very, very simple because 24 hours makes up the daily time frame. All right, we have 24 candles on 1 hour time frame that makes up the daily candle. Then we have 6 candles because 6 times 4 is 24, right? That makes up that daily candle. Now we are going to know the one we want to trade. All right, because we're not going to trade each of these 4 hour candles, right? Since we have 6 candles, right? There are the ones that we may not pay attention to. For example, the 4 hour candle that formed during the Asia session. We need to first of all understand that for us to know London session, New York session, it has to be denoted by this key zoom moment you are seeing on my chart. All this yellow shaded area, green shaded area, yellow, green. Now, every other candle before it is going to be Asia session. All right. For example, today price action started from here, London key zone. But meanwhile, we had Asia session that formed the reversal. Now, after Asia session has formed the reversal at this point, now I want you to pay attention to this part very well. Now, if you take a look, this is the Asia session, right? This is the Asia 4 hour candle. Then this is the London or pre-London session 4 hour candle. Okay. Now the main London session is this one, right? Because this one closed at 1 o'clock a.m. Then the main one is this one. So what we want to trade is either this London session, right, or the New York session. So what that actually means is that you wait for price to close wherever you want to close, but don't trade this Asia session direction because let it give you the direction of the day. For example, if I was to trade this, I will wait for this candle to close, this particular one that closes at 1 a.m. It will give me the direction for me to trade the next one. For example, this very one. So the moment I see this, all I just need to do is go to lower time frame. For example, let's take a look at 3 minutes time frame or 1 minute time frame. So what I just need to do is read the market structure direction because what we do with lower time frame is direction, right? So I will just wait for that 1 o'clock candle to close, which close somewhere around here, right? This is where 1 o'clock candle will close somewhere around here, and it closed bearish. So what I just need to do is make sure that this lower time frame is not against that direction. For example, all this move here, they are not against that direction. At this point, it looks like everything starts to become very clear because this is almost in alignment with the direction we saw on higher time frame, that 4 hour time frame. So I should be looking for every opportunity, every entry opportunity. Like it's very, very easy. This is an opportunity right here, right? The market came back like this, retraced to this part. That's an opportunity. Then just keep going forward. Then another move to the downside. Then this is an opportunity. All right. Just keep going forward. There are endless opportunities. Even this one too is an opportunity. Now, at this point, we're already approaching the New York session because we don't want to keep holding this trade as long as possible, right? Because the direction of the day is bullish. Now, you can decide to close all your position at this point. If I was to scalp it, right, then be waiting for the direction of the day to take its place. That is for us to go bullish because the direction of the day is bullish. But we can be scalping all these starting from lower time frames, scalping it back to back, looking for our entries. There are a lot of my students that do all this. We call it intraday trading. So they trade both sides, but I usually don't recommend it because I used to do this a lot when I was growing up, in the industry. I used to trade both sides, trade buying while I'm waiting for selling, or trade selling while I'm waiting for buying for the day. But as I grew and then I started mentoring people, then I had to take it off, because obviously, since I have a lot of people that depends on me, we should focus on just one thing per day. But like I said, you are going to have endless opportunities on each trading day because you are dealing with lower time frame and then you are using your direction and then you are using forward time frame for your direction. So if you ask me what is the perfect strategy for you to be a scalper or intraday trader, this is I just answered the question right now. You work with your 4 hour time frame direction, your 4 hour time frame candle while you are waiting for the daily time frame. So you know where to get in, you know where to get at. I just showed you guys where to get in and when to get at. The same thing for 1 hour time frame. You can still repeat the same thing with 1 hour time frame. If you want to take it a little bit higher, then you'll be working with 1 hour time frame and your 1 minute candle, right? So if you're using 4 hour time frame for your direction, you use your 3 minutes for your entry or your 5 minutes for your entry. So I want you guys to make sure you practice this because you are going to see endless opportunity and you got to make a lot of money with it. Take a look at yesterday. All right, 4 hour time frame is bullish. That's why the whole day became bullish. Take a look at what day is this one? This one is Friday. At this point of London key zone, 4 hour time frame reversed the move to bullish, and that is why the whole day ended up as bullish. Now this one there was no entry because this one is still bearish, and then obviously this day I know I bought this market this day. This was the day of reversal. That's why we saw this. If not, 4 hour time frame was bearish and we're supposed to be selling. Okay, this day you can see very, very clear here. Prior to the London key zone, you can see the moment it closed bearish, the whole day bearish. The moment it closed bearish, like this one didn't close bullish, so it's still bearish. The whole day became bearish. It's as simple as that. You keep reading it. You keep reading it from candle to candle, from session to session, and so on and so forth. It's as simple as that. I just feel like, okay, let me share this amazing, powerful tool with you guys, amazing strategy. So make sure you come to your chart, back test it, and then apply it to your account and see the result from it. Right. So I'll see you guys next upload. Peace.